We're going to get a lesson in supply and demand here on Wall Street Confidential. Two very different companies, although both insiders buying back stock, Coach and U.S. Steel. So why, first of all, these two companies, Jim? Why are you comparing these?
Well, because one is a domestic company that has too much supply, although they have Japan business as Coach. And one is a domestic company that can't meet demand. And people want to own Coach because they think it's cheap historically. They want to own Coach because the management's...
Because they like shopping there, and that's a mistake.
High-end. You hear this high-end. That used to be a value. It's not a value here. It's not a value because there is no such thing as high-end anymore. There's just companies that have product that people are interested in, product that aren't. Coach actually talks about that.
It's like the hot end.
Right. Coach actually talks about that in its conference call. But I want to contrast these that U.S. Steel at 150 is a better buy than Coach at 30. And the reason is because in the end, stocks are about supply and demand, and there's not enough supply of steel, and there's too much of Coach bags. The demand side in U.S. is not good, and yet Coach is expanding dramatically in the U.S. That was another thing in the conference call. It was kind of mystifying versus, say, VF, which is frantically trying to diversify overseas. U.S. Steel has too much cash. Coach has too much cash. Coach is putting the money to work buying back stock. I would rather see them go putting the money to work opening stores in Dubai. U.S. Steel is expanding, but it's also got so much cash that it's plowing it back. And I just tell people, look at the AK Steel, look at the U.S. Steel. They are just coining money. And then look at Coach and tell me why Coach is buying back stock. I see no edge. I see no reason.
I think they got voted like the best run company.
Frankfurt's a fantastic manager, but my problem is, and it is often the case, which is it's in retail. And I don't want to own retail unless it's got some edge on price. Costco, Walmart, TJX, or is Cheap Chic, Urban Outfitters.
Thank you so much, Jim. Coach and U.S. Steel, who would have thought we'd be comparing these two?
Nice contrast.
Nice lesson. This is Wall Street Confidential. Please stay tuned.